Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Country Soul Budgets and I'm Nicola, aka Nick. Hope you all had a lovely weekend, and I'm filming this late on Sunday evening. I was hoping to film it earlier, but I ended up going to my parents for dinner. They cooked a roast, so that was nice. But I'm here, and I just want to say a couple of people DM'd me on Instagram asking did they miss a video last weekend, and the answer is no. I didn't post a cash stuffing video because I went away for a few days for the weekend and I just didn't have time. So it's week 4 of 2026, and I know I've decided to do something different. I know people do like week 1 of February, week 2, and I did that before, but I get paid like on the 25th, but the 25th is today, it's a Sunday, so I got paid on Friday. So I'm just gonna do like a weekly cash stuffing, whether it's the first week or the last week of the month. So it's week 4 of 2026, okay? And I have £75 to cash stuff, albeit I also have some money left over from challenges that I completed a couple of weeks ago. So let's see what I've got. How is everyone? Thank you for all the lovely comments and likes and everything on my last couple of videos. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, I hope you're having a great week and I had a lovely relaxing weekend. What did everybody get up to? Comment down below. I was working all weekend, and thankfully it wasn't too bad. I think because the majority of people don't get paid until this week. I'm just going to bring you a bit closer. That's better. Sorry, just that's better. Get comfy. Because most people don't get paid till next week, it was a bit quieter, but it was nice. It went quick, and it's done for another weekend. The novelty of working a second job has definitely worn off now. I enjoyed the work and I enjoyed the people I work with, but sometimes I've got the wrong money out. Sometimes I just want a weekend to chill. But I spoke with that's right. I spoke with the manager, and I get every other Tuesday off from my main full-time job at the hospital. So I'm going to do some Tuesdays, and then I'll at least get a Saturday off, maybe one a month, which doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's still somewhat of a bit of a weekend. So we've got £35, 10, 20, 35 left over from the challenges I had. I will admit I dipped into what I had left last week, but that's okay. So hopefully this week or next week I will finish a couple more challenges. So there should be at least 100, 105, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105, 110. Oh, I got that right. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 10, 105, 110. Oh, even better. Great. What's everybody got planned for this week? I'm working, I think, 15 days in a row. I don't have a day off until the following Tuesday, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Keep reminding myself why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, cash stuffing. So I just want to say a massive shout out to some people. I'm going to try and make this relatively short, this video, because my last one was a bit long. But shout out to people. Cash stuffing community is large and can be overwhelming and intimidating, but there are really good people out there who really want to support everybody, and a few of them I've become very close to and good friends with. So Dolly B Budgets, Essex Cash Stuffing, Budget with Aims, Lily Pads Budgets, Cash Stuff with Charles, Cash Stuff with Jazz, Budget with Moo, the budgeting mama, Rebecca, all great people. And I just want to say thank you for the last couple of weeks as we got into 2026. You know, I've never met these women in real life, but you know, it's great to have that connection and talk to people who get cash stuffing and who understand it and can offer me advice and who I can advise and support. So that's what I wanted to say. Okay. I've also just want to say, being inspired by my friend Ames, Budget with Ames, and she had to, if you haven't watched her videos recently, she, unfortunately, her and her husband, Cody, had a problem with their car and they had to open their emergency fund, but they've done amazing. So I've been inspired by her and I've made a tin solely for my emergency fund. I just did it on Canva, and this is what I'm going to put my emergency fund money in. I'm also using Cherie's Essex Cash Stuffing's planner to write down, where is it? Write down my emergency fund. I'm using her 52-week savings challenge. I'm not doing it over 52 weeks. I'm just doing it. Well, I want to have £1,000 by the end of the year, but not over the 52 weeks, just as and when. So we have £50 in the last week. So I'm going to just take it out and I'm going to put it in the emergency fund tin. Get rid of the tracker, I don't need that. I'm going to keep the envelope just because it's handy to have. So let's put £50 in here because I have a tendency to dip into my emergency fund. That is one of my many flaws. So I'm going to try and not do that until my birthday. Well, hopefully ever. But I'm going to set myself a goal to... and my plan is I want to have £150 in my emergency fund by the end of March, which coincides with my birthday, which is the 5th of April. So today... Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place. I'm not very good at planning how I'm going to video. I just talk and I just film and video, and it's, trust me, it is never rehearsed. So I was going to just put 10. Let's just make sure I've got the right money. 20, 20, 20, 10, 5. I think I might do... Let's just check. What can we do? What can we do? I'm tempted to do a high number, which is a 20. So I think I'm going to do a 20 today. Yeah, let's do a 20. So 10, 10. This is, so I am going to use my, what do you call it? Challenge reallocation money for my holiday, but I'm also going to try and use it to boost up my emergency fund, because if I want to hit that target of 150 by March, just doing £10 a week is not going to cut it. So we'll just see how we get on. I'm not very good at colouring in, but it's a start. I know a lot of people have brought Cherie's planner. It's brilliant. Is anyone else doing any of these challenges as well? So 10 and 10. So we're halfway there. Well, technically halfway. Halfway would be 75, and I've got 70. So better than nothing. So there's the page I need. So we actually put in 20, and there is now 70 in, oh no, 70 in my emergency fund. Brilliant. So I'm gonna write added £10 from reallocation. I don't know about anybody else, but I just have to write everything down. And I think, all being well, and I continue cash stuffing for the whole year, it'll be interesting to see just where I got extra bits and pieces from. So, the rest of the cash stuffing. Flights, getting it normal 20. I'm so close to finishing it. Oh God, the plan is... right, I'm going to move. I really want to buy a bigger table. I live in a 1-bedroom flat, so I don't have an office. I don't have a bedroom spare. But I only have a very small dining table. So I need to get a bigger table. But anyway, so 640, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 20, 40, 60, 80, 96, 10, 20, 30, 40. Brilliant. So each one of these symbols is £40. So I would love to get this finished by the end of February, but 4 times 4 is £160. Yeah, 40, 80. Yeah. So it may, because to finish both, that would be like 160 times 2 is 320. This is over £300. I might, we'll see, but I don't think I will. But the deadline is the end of March because it has to be paid by my birthday. And I'm well on track for that at the very least. So it's not too bad. We're doing all right. Sorry, I'm not. I don't sound as talkative or as animated as I do in my normal videos. I don't know why. I think it's just I'm a bit overtired. And I probably should have done this tomorrow when I was a bit more up with it, but never mind. It's nice to chat. Please forgive my quietness. So hotel is getting the same, 20 quid. And I'm not going to count it because it's going to have the same as flights. You know, it would just be my luck that I've said for the last 2 months, oh, it's exactly the same as flights. And then when I come to do the final count up, it won't. I guarantee. So 640. Right, spending money, right. Now, this is something I really need to get crack on soon. It probably wasn't my best idea to book a holiday to Disney World while I'm still trying to pay another holiday off to America. But hey ho, that's life. It'll all work itself out in the end. It'll be worth it. So, in spending money, we've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105, 110, 40, 80, 90, 1, and then 110. Yeah, that'll do. And then 25 in dollars, which I got from my sister for Christmas. I will get dollars for my birthday. That's a certainty. My parents have said they're going to give me dollars, and my sisters will get me dollars. So I should have a few more, which will help. But I'll just keep plodding along. But we'll see. Oh, is that? That's not where you live. So it's all. Has anyone else get OCD? And, right, that's better. And to be fair, I don't know why I keep stressing about the spending money, because I think in my head I keep thinking I have to everything has to be paid by the end of March, when actually we don't go until the end of May. So once my flights and hotels are paid for, I've still got another 6 weeks. So Nicola, don't stress, you've got more than enough time. What did I say? 110? 110 plus 110 plus 25 in dollars. $25. So I've got time. Brilliant. Okay, that's that one. Extra savings is getting 10. I might actually 10 end of the month. Loan, yeah. So extra savings is getting 10. I got some Happy Mail delivered today, but I'm not going to open it yet. I'm going to do it when I on my Winning Wednesdays. So I might film that on Tuesday and then post it. And I'll show you 2030 in extra savings. What is the date? It's the 25th of January. I cannot believe that we're at the end of January already. I know we complain, and I was it's like January, just go please. And then loan. So one of my goals for the end of 2026 is to be under £1,500 of debt. £1,500 of debt, which I only have just under 3,000. I say only. I also do have a little bit on a credit card, but it's a very small amount, and that card is personal to me, and I don't mention it in any of my Instagrams, but it's there, and I pay it off as soon as I spend it, really, because I very rarely spend it. So my main concern this year is to get my loan paid off, and that's all is, damn it, £3,000. If I continue to pay the minimum payments, it will be paid off May next year, 2027, which is fine. I'm more than happy with that. But, pardon me, if I could get it paid off, sorry, I'm really burpy today. If I can get it paid off at the end of this year and go into 2027 with no loan, it would also save me £170 a month, because that's the minimum payment. But it also, I think I'd be really proud of myself that I've not only managed to, I've never missed a minimum payment ever in my life, but also worked hard to pay it all off earlier. So we'll see. And what I'm doing is, this is gonna, where did I put it? Hold on, I've missed something. Sorry, I was trying to find this £500 binder. It had fallen down. So I'm going to use this binder to keep the money in, and then do it in £500 increments. So it's the 25th, and I'm just going to add 10, and then I'm going to say in debt binder. I'll keep the envelope because I don't know about anybody else, but I love having envelopes. Just, you know. And then I'm going to put it straight in here. loans in here. In loan. In fact, I'm going to put a tenner in. Put a tenner in. And then get my pen. I'm going to. That won't work. Let's get another pen. Let's go with red. Okay. Brill. So I'm going to let that dry, and then in my comments I'm going to write added to debt binder. Fantastic. Oh, I done it in the wrong way. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry. See, I'm not really with it at all. I've ruined the Tipp-Ex. I should just go to bed. If you stopped watching now, I would not be offended. So don't worry. Right. So added to debt binder. And there's 10. So, I mean, as much, after all that spiel, as much as paying this off is a priority, or is something I would love to do, it's not a priority per se. Okay, I've got other things I need to pay off, so we will see how I get on. But even if I just do even if I just do £10 a week for the year, it's 500, well, it won't be £500 quite because it's week 4, but it'll just be under £500, which is better than nothing. So, and then end of month. I want to say a quick thing about my end of month binder. This really helped me. So, my end of month binder is something I'm rolling over, and it basically, you know, the last week before you get paid and you run out of money, and the amount of time I lost count the amount of times I would get to like 10 to 7 days before I got paid. And I just love this pen by Cherie, sorry. 10 to 7 days before you got paid, and you just have no money, and I'd have to call my parents, and oh god, you just feel awful and embarrassed and ashamed and disappointed in yourself. And I'm now putting aside, even if it's just a £5 a week for the month, just to, if I need a little oomph by the end, if I've really screwed up my budget or something happens, the money's there. So I've got £10 in there already. I'm going to add 10. Actually, I think I'm only going to add 5. Amount 5 and then 15. February's a short month, she says. I think there's about 4 weeks. 15 in there. And then the last 5, where do I want to put that? Anywhere in here? No, nope. Subscriptions. Let's just leave that there for a sec. I'm going to put it in prescriptions. Yeah. So prescriptions getting 5, and that's got 5, and that's got 10. I've got some more medicine that I'm going to have to pay for next week, so that'll help pay for it. Let's put this tracker back. My OCD, everything's got to be just so. Right, so let's do a count up. So today we have added 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 10. Yes, because it was actually 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 10, 110, 115, plus okay, cool. And then I just want to double check how much I've got for my Winning Wednesdays. I think it should be 100. Here we go. Cash for games days. I'm really enjoying the games days. So 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, 90, 95, 100. Brilliant. £100 into my challenges, which is great. So that video will be up in a couple of days. £100. Brilliant. So a bit shorter today. Well, a little bit shorter, but there we go. Thank you for watching. This is Nicola, aka Nick, aka Country Soul Budgets. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Country Soul Budgets. Hope you have a lovely week and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.